If you're comfortable on it, you can go ahead and, go and chill or whatever you need to do. On Wednesday, we will review. So I'll have an in-class review sheet on Wednesday for the exam on Friday. Okay. So Wednesday will just be a review day. And Friday will be your exam. So I'll have an in-class review as usual. There will also be a second review available on Moodle as well. So you'll have 2 reviews. Oh, I would have got it. You didn't go back. You'll have 2 reviews available for that. And yeah, anyway. All right, so let's just do a couple of these together real quick, these first couple. Make sure that we're all on the same page. And then, like I said, I'll let you work on the rest of them. Ask me if you have questions. And then, like I said, if you're comfortable with it, then you can go. Or if you've got questions about previous stuff, you can ask me that as well. So let's look at part A. What do we want to do first here? Which book? To the other side. What's that? Add the square plus 7 to the other side. So I want to take that and add it to the other side? I think I want to try to remember our first step in any of the radical equations is always to do what with one of the radicals? What's our first thing that we always want to check on? We want to do something with the radicals so that we can make at least one of the radicals go away with our next step. What do we always want to do first? Starts with an I. Isolate it, right? We want to isolate a radical, right? The reason why we want to isolate a radical is because what do we want to do to make the radical go away? It's a square root in this case. We will want to. How do you make the square root go away? Multiply by itself. We want to square both sides, right? So, do we have a radical isolated? Yeah, we got the x plus 7. Actually, they're both isolated, right? So, our first step here will be square both sides. What do you get on the left-hand side when you square both sides? X plus 7. And on the right-hand side, 2x minus 3. So, in that case, we got rid of the radical right away, right? We got rid of both radicals right away, I should say. So now we just want to get x by itself. So what do we need to do to get x by itself?
Subtract x.
Yep, subtract the x.
And then subtract 7.
If we subtract the x, we'll have an x on this side, right? Yeah, we'll want to add the 3 instead, right? Yeah, that's okay. And so we'll get x is equal to 10. So for B, same idea though. Every time you do one of these problems, your first step should always be isolate a radical. So these first few radicals already isolated. And this one we have a cube root. And so instead of squaring both sides, what do we want to do instead? Cube both sides, right? When we do the left-hand side, what do we get? 7x plus 1, good. And on the right-hand side, we'll get the negative 125, good, yep. So we'll subtract 1 from both sides, and we'll get 7x equals negative 126. And then divide both sides by 7. You get negative 18. So again, first step is always get one. If there's multiple radicals, get one of your radicals all by itself on one side, so that when you square or cube, depending if it's a square root or a cube root or whatever root happens to be, that root goes away, right? You're trying to get rid of the root so that you can get it down to just the x's and then solve it like we had before. All right. So work on the next few. Holler at me when you got questions. This is literally what we're doing today, is just reviewing that stuff that we did last time.